Pac-Man. Waiting.
Check, 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 check.
Run.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 57.
57. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
From the gun, it's Wentz. It's complete. It's Sproles. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 30.
Let's find 7.
Tight dog.
Check 52.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing his Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 54. I'm going to run you over.
Hey, grip 5-2, on here.
Mike 50.
Throwing now is Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Ram.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more.
Now a hit and a loose football. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's what I'm talking about.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Six guys. Check 6 guys.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting for Tokyo.
He's not going to get me.
Bravo.
57 Mike. Mike 57.
Wentz now on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Straight 15. Straight 15.
Bang, bang. Switch. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Mike 50. Mike 50.
Hey, that's good.
Liz 5-3. Liz 5-3.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Let's go.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. And we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Don't be scared. Hey, box drop.
Mike 50.
Sunday. What's that?
2nd down and goal. Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 10 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Go, guys. 4 down. Check. 12. Go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Slam. Hook.
Here's Wilson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
We got chips over here.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Going for Metcalf into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
He's coming. We got double up.
To throw, it's Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. Given 9 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Check.
Ram.
Check 99. Tighten up.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Hey, let's go.
Mike 54. Here we go.
Lefty.
Check. Lefty.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Looking deep downfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now they toss out wide to Sanders. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect in setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so you can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Offense wins there.
Offense won big.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score.
Let's go, baby.
Here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Wentz now on 1st down. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Hey, Team 6.
To try again after the sack. Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I'm here all day.
No.
Sponge.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line.
Great 15.
Smooth. You ain't going nowhere. 57's the mic.
Great. Down the man inside.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Into the red zone. Wentz under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Man 5-7. Hey, Alpha. List 5-2.
Check safety. Check 26.
Here.
To throw is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Man 5-7.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Under 10, 10.
Hey, 0. Go.
Now Wilson going to throw again. And this is caught by C.J. Procise. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pook the team. Guys, listen. Watch the run. Alert.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Rolling to his right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, 0.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw again is Wilson. Steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz on to give to Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Wentz now to throw. Going to look deep for Jeffrey. The battle for it, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now Wilson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Dancing to his left. And an alley to run. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Look for Quick dash. Come. Check.
All go special. Zebra. Hold up.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They come out here in the I. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ezekiel Ansah, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. A good pickup. They get 8, but it's 3rd down now. Sproles. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here's Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
19. 36. Man up. Watch the safety creep.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. He hits his running back, Procise. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. There he goes, right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have
That's
a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing his Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
50, Mike's 50. Let's go, let's go.
Hey, stand. Here we go.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Wentz. Aguilar has it. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, Charlie.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jadeveon Clowney in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's back to throw. And that's complete to Jeffrey. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Sunday.
Wentz to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.